Hey guys, it's the Fluff who may or may not know his stuff, coming from you live from the Comfort Cave. It is I, Monster Munch, or Michael. And, well, and let me just first start with doing my first Let's Play, as this is it. I had to go through some hoops. And not just any hoops. I'm talking about, this is what happens when you don't have the optimal equipment to, play, more detailed games. I first wanted to try The Forest. And then I realized I can't, it doesn't run properly unless I put it on ultra low, which, I mean, be granted, it would be fine, but I want to give you guys a little bit of, more, visual flair and whatnot. I'm not a person who actually really cares about graphics, but, when you're looking at the bigger picture of things, making it look a little bit nicer, well, it looks a little bit nicer. Then I thought, okay, if that doesn't work, let me try Subnautica, which came with the same freaking problems. Then, I thought, okay, so that's not going to work. Let me just start my turn-based stuff, because I know that can run like a dream on this thing right here. However, I found that Steam having a brilliant Halloween sale, which I got the original Binding of Isaac for quite cheap monster bucks. But yeah, unfortunately, I don't know how to use the software to record the bloody thing, so I had to wait, because I wanted to do I want to kind of do these in bulk, and I'm going to be busy in a bit, so I'm probably going to be able to maybe crank out only a few episodes. But anyway, here's the first one. We are doing Darkest Dungeon, and the thing is, I know about the game. A lot of the games that I'm probably going to be playing are not going to be fresh. I forgot to delete the test. First day on the proper job of being a YouTuber, and already showing my amateurism. Anyway, so, where was I? Yeah, so Darkest Dungeon. All the games that I probably will be playing, I know some of, maybe through, Let's Plays and stuff. There's one game that is hot right now that I have completed, and it's Inscription, and I don't want to, I want to wait until everything dies down for that game for me to play, because I have completed it. I don't want to spoil anything, but if you haven't gotten it, go and get it. It's pretty good. But yeah, so my first Let's Play will be Darkest Dungeon, and we're going to have a wonderful time. I mean, I'm a monster, there's monsters in here. We're going to have a fun party filled with people that we can call friends. And we're going to live happy with the monsters, and there will not be any bloodshed nor madness. Any way, shape, or form. Oh yeah, but also what I want to do, right, to add a bit of a twist, I want to add slowly enter mods per episode. I want to show I like a lot of Darkest Dungeon mods, and I really want to just do fun, because the base game and its expansions are amazing. However, roster stuff, I really want to expand in trinkets. I find that the best way for me to play. So I thought maybe first episode, what we're going to do is do all the tutorial bits, and then next we'll slowly entering all the mods. I'm probably only going to really do character and trinket mods, no big mods, because I've learned in the past that this thing has a mod limit, so, and I don't know how to break through that limit. I know there's a way. I've seen there's ways, but I didn't want to tinker at the game's, you know, filing and whatnot. I am not a programmer at all. But anyway, with that long rant over, let's go in to our brilliantly captured manor, which is, you know what? Munch of the monster with an A. So let's do this. Yeah, I have all the DLCs in comfort. This is not going to be a like walkthrough or anything. It's just going to be me just like trying to complete the game, and we'll see how we go. But anyway, let the most brilliant narrator voice I've ever heard in my life take you and whisk you away.
Countryside, leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors.
I'm sure we'll be fine. You know...
So steel yourself.
Okay.
Remember, there can be no bravery without madness. The old road
Depends.
will take you to hell. But in that gaping
Is it a
abyss,
highway, though?
we will find our redemption.
Okay. Okay. So, let's get started. I hope, if this recording just cuts out all of a sudden, or you just lose gameplay footage, the thing closed on me before while testing. So I'm hopefully praying to the darkest dungeon gods, that doesn't happen, or else I might go mad. So yeah. Okay, let's go. So we've got, a little known fact. You're always going to start with you're also going to start with a crusader named Reginald and a highwayman named Damus. That there is a achievement to try and get them both to the last darkest dungeon. I don't think I'll be able to do that, but I don't know if I want to rename them or keep them as is, but I think we might keep them as is. Alright, our first punching bag! Okay, so let me update you people that don't know about this game. This game is turn-based and it's position-based. So we have 4 abilities that we can choose, and we will, they're all based, depending on how you set up, there are like where you position. So we're looking at open vein. So the light circles are where we can able to use it, and the red circles of what targets that we can hit with. So we're going to do with a little bit of a slice, and there we go. We do a little bit of damage, and oh yes, we get to bonk one shot and kill this doodly dude. And we will, as we go through the dungeon, we will progress through many different scenarios and whatnot. Many that I may be more inclined to interact than with others. And oh, okay. So this is nice. Because while doing the test, I actually got an emerald from that thing, from that tent. So it is a little bit randomized. Ooh, we got a big boy and a gun dude. So, okay. This is the reason why I put the subtitles on, because I might be talking over him. He loves to talk, and I love his voice. I don't know if I want to switch him on or off or not. But anyway, to battle. First, we're gonna start off with, you know, having a bit of a buff, so to speak. Not so to speak, a buff of damage, and I forgot the other stuff. I'll go and check what other stuff is buffed. What we got? Damage, accuracy, and critical rate. Well, yeah. At the moment, I could bulwark of faith, but this is the tutorial thing. We're just going to just bonk him in the face. I am sure that won't have any negative ramifications at all. And then we're just going to, like, shot through the heart. And I was to blame on that one. Okay, so yeah, so I will probably be playing a little bit, we'll probably be doing more, bulk up this a bit more, like, videos. And, it's a little bit harder from the one stream that I have uploaded, which is my first video, and I will take pride in that. It is a little bit harder to, like, do this thing on your own. I'm gonna be really, really honest. Trying to find things to talk about, and we already got the blood. Okay, give me the expansion stuff. All right, now let's pray to the dark dungeon gods that this thing doesn't crash on me. But yeah, it's very, very hard to try and bounce off on your own, or like doing a let's play and not like a stream where you have people that you might be able to have a little bit of a conversation with. This is like you're just talking in your room. Yeah. I might... Oh, yeah. Anyway, this is what I've heard from a previous... I don't know if it was like... it was one of the bigger YouTubers. I love the coin. It's nature or mood loot boxes. Loot boxes. The loot box. But mood loot boxes. There we go. So basically they are little modifications to your character. Some being negative highlighted by the red, and good, which is highlighted by the yellow glow. So we got Reninal has now developed dipsomania, which he just so he's a drunkard. And we have and he's also a cove adventurer, which stresses a very important topic, a very important mechanic that we'll get into when we get to the next dungeon. And Deimos has become a plutomania, so he is now really hungry, really money hungry, and he is also now an Eldritch Slayer, which there are Eldritch beings that need to be slain, of course. Okay, yay! The thing did not crash. Alright, so let's get going. This is just to keep you up to date on what we need to do, and I'm going to try and maybe get all of them, hopefully. My main goal is to just do the darkest dungeon, and we'll see from there. And yeah, so we are now in the hamlet where everyone can, like, you know, just chill out before, like, party rostering, editing, and all of that. So our first stop should be our most important, which is the Stagecoach. And the Stagecoach is where we are going to find our friends that we're going to go on mighty adventures with into the coves and the depths. Monster approved that they're not going to die a horrible, miserable death. Speaking of which, death is permanent. If your characters die, well, let's just say they're gone forever. There's no being around it. There is nothing you can do. I think there's an event that you can potentially revive them, but I don't know how often that happens or whatnot. Here is the graveyard. We're speaking of death, and this will just be your, like, obituaries of all the people that you have left to die. These people's lives are in your hands. And thank you, phone. I need to really put that on silent while we're recording, but anyway, first day on the job, I'm allowed to make immature mistakes. Anyway, this is the Mans Wagon. Why do we already have, like, a legendary freaking plague doctor item? Yeah, stuff is sorted into rarity, like, you know, like, Doll is, like, common, like, Orange is legendary. But this is where you buy trinkets to place onto your people. Yeah, I have the money to, buy this, Dodge Stone, which I do love Dodge. I don't know why. I like using the more gambly sort of effects when it comes to my defense. I don't know why. I rather take dodge than defense. Sometimes though, sometimes. We will get to him later when it becomes when the other thing comes unlocked to us. And then we've got our Essential Ministries, which is basically where you play all the cutscenes, and when you go into boss battles, he will play a little blurb of like the history of the said monsters. So anyway, let's us embark on to glorious combat. Oh yeah, as like a nice fun little thing. You can do the darkest dungeon already if we wanted to, but let's not. Let's add our two new friends, our recruits, our dungeoneers. I love this little thing of like, depending on what comp you'll get a little blurb on what it is. The usual suspects is basically like the comp that like most people have, I think. And then if you swap Plague Doctor with then you get Red Hook. I don't know why. Red Hook. I don't understand that, but I like putting the Cleric at the back. Or no, Seeker Vestal. All right, Campbell, you guys are fresh blood. So I'm probably going to just name these after people that I know at the moment. So we got Dan, not the man. Oh, whoopsies, Gordon. No, you're Dan. You're Dan, not the man. Enter. There we go. And what do you have for us? Oh, you have Emboldening Vapors, folks. This is a good ability. Yeah, I can only use it twice per battle, but good lord, that damage buff. Then we got a Disorientating Blast, which is a nice little stun and shuffle, and Incision. But my other favorite, as well as Plague Grenades. Actually, this is actually not a bad thing. My ideal setup would, instead of Disorientating Blast, would be Battlefield Medicine. Because it helps with blight, cures blights and bleeds. So it's a nice little, like, the heal, don't care about the heal, but the nice little cure on it would be nice. And who are we going to name you after? I mean, you're a Vestal, so you're priestess. I guess a priestess, paladin. Oh, yeah, kind of a paladin. Let's see. Who can I? I'm just gonna call you Jazz. You like Jazz? I'm gonna go, yeah, backspace. Thank you. I'm just gonna call you Jazz. You're going to heal us with thy smooth jazz, and I don't. Unfortunately, your moveset is not as smooth. We got Mace Bash, which I don't like putting the cleric in the front. Judgment, though, good. Thank goodness. Because then I would not have a real hitting move. Judgment attacks and heals Jazz. Then we got our basic bitch heal. And I like this basic bitch heal. It's a really good basic bitch heal. And then we got Illumination, which we're not going to use because Dan is taking up the third slot. So yeah. Anyway, so what else? I should have also checked their personalities. Quirk loot boxes. Let's go with that. Thank you. So we've got 5% accuracy with Natural Swing and Robust, which you guys, your guys may or not get sick. Then you got Flawed Release, which doesn't help with the Plague Grenades, but the lucky thing is Plague Grenades are for more poison damage than for crit rate. And then we got the Fear on Unholy, which is actually kind of not good of where we're going to go. And then Jazz, we got Scattering, which... Oh, come on, you really have to nerf. So we got minus 5% damage on ranged skills, and guess what, Judgment's a ranged skill. Then we got Dark Temptation. Oh, prone to investigating the dark arts. I don't know a lot of the quirk ones where they want to interact with something, so we're probably going to learn together. And then we got Luminous, which is actually pretty good. 2 speed, 5 dodge, yeah, and a fat... Oh, no, never mind. It's only for camping. Camping is a thing that we'll get into later. Oh, yeah. The starting guy is Renanel. He's a warrior of light, so the more torch you have, which is also another mechanic we'll get into, he'll have more damage if that's above 75. And he has God-fearing, which means he'll only pray to stress relief. And I hate bringing him because I do not like Reynolds, because I hate kleptomancy, a kleptomaniac. Because prone to stealing items doesn't mean he's just going to interact with it. He's literally going to steal it. You're not going to get a cent if he activates. And then we got the thing from last time. Then we got Decimus, which has a hard noggin, which he has more stun resist. Quick reflexes, which is 2 speed, which is nice. A known cheat, which means that he cannot gamble in town to stress relief. And then he's got money. Oh, I understand why then he got kicked out. Alright, let's get our pack of weirdos into the provisions.
Now in gold. Later.
In blood. Provisions. Provisions are where we are going to, when we go on our little adventures, we need to stock up. We need to keep everyone fed and healthy, as well as getting objects that may or may not help us, get through certain obstacles. So what I like to do is go with, a nice 12 food, for small dungeons. Because there's a chance that, so hunger, there's hunger, but it's like a roll thing. So you can, like, feed them, like, 3, like, if a hunger roll happens, and you just fed them, like, 3 steps later, they're hungry again for whatever reason. And, I like having that little bit of buffer, because, technically, hunger for 4 people is for 4. So, it is very, very, very nice to have, just to know that you have 3 extra buffer, because normally small dungeons are around about 2. It will probably, like, at most take 2, but sometimes you just get very unlucky. Then we get the shovels, which help with clearing through blockades, which I like to get 2. Just for the standard, because sometimes the game likes to mess with you, and you think, oh, joy, I'm just gonna bring 1. No, bring 2. Bring 2, that would be nice. All this other stuff, depending on where you're going, so, like, there'll be, like, you got your anti-venom, which is, for places that like to poison you a lot, or blight. Then you got bandages, which, if you're going into a place that has a lot of bleeding things, though I normally don't buy these. However, they do have outside uses, and you may use these items on certain curios to affect them in any way. They do remember on if they do activate something, and it will tell you whether it's a positive or negative, which is very, very nice. Moving on, medical herbs. It is for removing combat debuffs, which they do wear off over time. So, like as I said, these 3 I don't really find a use for. Then we got the key, which I will always buy 1 because you don't know if you're going to come across a locked chest. And then you got holy water, which I don't really use, but it's very good. I'd say I use it more on the outside than in battle. Then we got Lagna, which I think it makes you reduce receiving stress. You can tell I never use them. And then we got our basic, which are our torches. Light. Well, let's get into it. And then we got 2 other things for the expansion, which I will get into later. So let's go! Let's go on an adventure into the ruins. Now, the ruins are why I was, like, saying that Dan being afraid of unholy is not fun, because guess what lives in the ruins? A lot of unholy. Normally it's the undead. We're going to be fighting Boney Boys. A lot of Boney Boys. But this is the tutorial, so you'll always get this starting out. The only thing that's going to be orange are your drops, and whether he will take one of the loots that goes through one of the hallways, which he normally does. The freaking greedy bastard. Anyway, so you see at the top there, you got light. You can use a torch to increase light levels. It depends. Depending on your light level, you get different things. So at the moment, I've got plus to stress, plus to monster crit, plus to dodge, plus to scouting, and plus to monster surprise. Which, if you want to play safe, go with torches. However, light levels, low light levels help with gaining treasure. And oh, hello, Boney Boys. Unfortunately for you, you're going to die a second time. Go and Dan jack up Damus, and Damus, let's. Thank you. He came to shoot to thrill, and he was ready to kill. And we, since we don't need healing, we're just gonna thunderstruck! Oh god, okay, I don't know how that's gonna come out. I need to practice that a bit more. And we're going to smite!
Their formation is broken.
And the Boney Boys fall. Now, unlock Strongbox is nice for the taking. I do believe they may or might be trapped, unless it's locked. Locked is definitely, if you try and open it without a key, it's trapped. So, yeah. Okay, so, on chances, you may be able to scout out the next rooms, so you can plan out what's going on. This is dictated by light level. The higher your light level, the more able you'll be able to, scout. But you have also other trinkets and baubles that will also help, as well as the mood stuff.
Even the cold stone seems
and there we go with one of the barriers. Right away. If you do not have a shovel on you, you're gonna take some damage and a lot of stress. Now you see, damage may not be, believe it or not, may not be your main focus. Stress is. Now stress. The little bar, the little square bars, the rectangle bars at the bottom here, they will fill up gradually. You cannot really stop this. There are different builds that help relay stress if that's really what your concern is. But funny enough, don't go for too heavy. Oh god dang it. We missed. So let's just show them a picture of their naked grandmother, so they will flee in fear. Oh, they got that poor bony bastard. Yeah. So stress. If it fills, they have either a chance to go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, or they actually become courageous and vigorous, as he stated in the opening cutscene. What's without a little bravery without madness? Now this is where disorientating blast. I never really used it, but this is where it comes in handy, where it clears all the corpses. Freaking scorpions! The lady over here. I think I'm going to heal Deimos. There we go, Deimos. Now you better kiss your boo boo. And I think. Okay, you do not have an action, so we gotta just wank you. And, Dan, let's give him a shank.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
So, yeah. So this is basically like your, so this is basically like your rinse and repeat sort of stuff. So, I am going to go, I think they're both the same room. But I'm just gonna go this way because that's my normal thing. Also, you see how the stress, like the stress on Holy is. Oh, thank you, Deimos. You actually did not steal it. I am so happy. Thank you. You've been a good holy boy. All right. So, yeah, you see, I like the dark. But for today, I actually got lucky. You know what? I'm actually going to try and win this so I can get a little bit more extra loot. However, look what happens when you're in the pitch dark. Yeah, it's not fun. If you stay in the dark for too long, people are gonna go crazy. And also, there may or not be something that might be stalking you in the shadows, that you may or may not have a chance to encounter, it would be pretty unfortunate. So now we're just going to let's start off with a tracking shot. Let's capitalize on the buff that I have. And we're going to shoot down. Oh, by the way, surprise doesn't mean a stun. It means all of them are basically moving last. So we're gonna do a double tap, and now they're all going to whack me. Now the thing is, I know what a lot of these. Oh, good lord! We might. Oh, the double crit. Okay, so yeah, alright, so yeah, your health when freaking hell, you know what? Totally like this shit.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Screw you. Yeah. So death, when your health gets to 0 doesn't mean your people are dead. You have a chance of reviving them by just basically healing. There's no like revive spell or anything like that. Could you guys not? Guess what? I underestimated the tutorial enemies. Why the frick did I underestimate the tutorial enemies? You can try and figure out on that one. But we're going to try and shank. Yeah. By the way, when they come back from Death's Door, which is the state where they are, you know, on life, they will receive a stat penalty, which is not nice. Which is not nice at all. And you, my good sir, you can go and be a pile of bones on the floor. Good lord! Anyway, with that crisis out of the way, what you can do as well after a battle and whatnot, you may use your food as a healing item. As well as if all of them are hungry, they will all heal from eating the full food. Which can help you in quite a pinch, depending if you don't have any healers on the team. It's also the reason why I want to put the mod stuff on, because people add a little bit more like buffers and healy dudes, which is more fun. So this holy fountain, you can put some holy water in it, and boom! Lovely, jovely. Although I think I should have used it on Dan. But, yeah, anyway. So, we got a trap up ahead. These things, if you don't scout them, are going to be hidden. No matter what you do, you will not be able to see them. But if you're lucky and have scouted them, you may have a chance to disarm them. So, who has the best disarm? Reynold, you are at 20%. Dan, you are at 20%. Oh, Damus, you're at 50%. I feel like I found the winner. Can I thank you? And Jazz, no. Okay, so Davis, work your magic, boy. There we go. Now we can carry on through, as well as they receive a stress heal. There are certain things that you can do to stress heal outside of combat and that. So let's go for, look, after that one battle with the Boney. No, bad Reynold, bad boy, bad. Naughty. I'm gonna have to get the spray bottle. I'm gonna get the holy spray bottle. And oh, okay, Dan. You saved me a bit of a trip to yeah. So I got lucky. So the natural, like, you do progressively get stressed while walking. That's why I'm saying stress is just going to be there. But Dan, luckily for us, is got a virtuous. Ah, there's our hunger roll, which doesn't really do much because I believe we can go. Oh no, we do not get to go home. We are going to go down. down into the depths. Which, if I remember correctly, this tutorial is the reason why I bring 2 shovels. This tutorial tells you, and let's there we go. After that battle, I'm a little bit shaken up. And so, and we got a full room. Okay, everyone, pay attention to this little bastard. This little bastard is a stress minion. Oh, good lord, she's almost dead. Okay, the Bone Quartar tier, or whatever his upgraded levels are called, he's going to just spill nasty juices on your people, and they're going to be really stressed. Take him out! Execute with extreme bloody prejudice. Stress is a main factor that, like, I have even half the mind to, actually, you know what? Screw it. It's going to be a bit of a gamble, but we got a bit of a secret weapon. You know what? We're going to, try and maybe confuse. Never mind. Okay, you're going for Damus, and you missed. I guess having no eyes kind of is a hindrance, and yep, there goes Dan. That's not good. Bulwark of Faith, put a mark on yourself. Marks will, persuade. It's not 100%. Oh, thank goodness. Jazz, I like you. You went fast. Marks are, generally persuade the AI to attack you. Doesn't mean it's 100%. Don't think it's 100%, because it isn't. Let's go with a tracking shot. Let's go buff it up. These Boney Boys are battering me so much. It is not fun. Not fun. Okay, good. They're not focusing on Dan, because at the moment, my thing here is just to get her out of here alive. Alright. Grape Shot Blast! Okay, of course you dodged it. Alright, let's get Ronaldo up. Ronaldo. And Jazz, keep playing that sax. Keep playing that sax. Oh no, ow. You see? Like, it's so easy for them to get back down to, like, little health. Alright, can we stun? Reynolds, can you stun? You can stun. Good. Hopefully, please, we can get out of here alive. I'm sorry, I am a little bit panicky because the first day on the job, Dan's almost bloody dead because these bloody bastards, these bonegans, are freaking almost murdering me. Oh god, you're just having, Jazz, you're just having that sax solo in the back. Just keep on, just while we bonk. Oh, Reynolds with the crit, with the absolute devastation. Yeah, this incision's not going to do much because you're bone and I can't make you bleed. Unlike another game that may or may not, as I said, may or may not played, that allows you to make bones bleed. But anyway, oh yay, and we get our first trinket, which is not equipable by any of my friends. Anyway, we're going to continue our adventure and use our key for our well-earned, and literally well-earned rewards. And that, this adventure will bring us to the conclusion of our episode, where I'm going to check what is the emotional loot box. Alright, so we've got Germaphobe, which, Reginald, you are, Ronaldo, you are really getting all those negative quirks. Dan, after that, Harry, yeah, I had a feeling you might have broken something after being critted twice? Why? You got bone bashed. You got bone blitzed. You got murder mashed. And flawed release, which Jazz, are you just a pacifist? You don't wanna you just gonna chill? Is that what you're telling me with the you don't want to do your lightning thing? Anyway, guys, that will be all good for our first episode of a hopefully a long line of Let's Plays. And I will see you.
The circus has come to
I will see you in the comfy cave another time. Bye.